What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back with my boy Nick Saban Jr. What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Chilling, and everybody. Well, ain't too many, but hey, we got we got BamaGirl 26 in the house. First time we got the face to the name. So how you doing tonight?
Hey, I am blessed, working hard, enjoying this brand new house that God gave me,
Okay,
and
like,
ready
like
to
I say,
roll tide.
yes, sir. Like I say, congratulations on the new house. That's a big step.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I remember getting mine back in 2017, and hey, been here ever since. I'll probably sell next year. Get another.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right then. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. So the housing market is good right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So let's talk about the great one, Nick Saban and our Alabama Crimson Tide. So what y'all think about what he said today?
Man, let me tell you something. That's the best news to these ears is hearing about, the cohesiveness and how these young men are battling back and ready to take the top. Because let me tell you something, it's been way too long since we have had a national presence, not only just on the football field, but just hearing the good reports. If you go back, back to like 2014, 2015, when them boys was ready and getting ready for the season, it was nonstop talk down in Tuscaloosa. But these last couple of years, it's really been hard to even be able to get any good news coming out of Tuscaloosa, with a lot of young players. So, my take on his comments was, hey, everything is gelling, but I think the biggest thing is the addition back of Kevin Steele. Let me tell you something. Alabama is going to be brought back to the top. The hell with Georgia, the hell with the rest of the SEC. We coming back with a fury because not only do we have what we need, in terms of the coaching staff, and a lot of coordinators, but just getting back to basics, something that we kind of we let go of, 2-3 years ago. And I'm gonna be frankly honest with you. I like what I'm hearing, and what I want to see from this A-Day game is these boys, lessening these amount of penalties, because that's what hurt us over the last years. It has robbed us of 2 national championships. These penalties, and just the overall attitude of the players. And I think now the coaching staff is getting back, to normal, and we getting the right people. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I just kind of feel like the OC that we had, Bill O'Brien, just did not bring that level of cohesiveness. And I think because of the fact that Nick Saban, is the man that he is, not everybody's willing to say, hey, we got to get better. We got to get back to basics. But now I think you got the right people in place, and all you about to see is greatness.
I can agree with everything you said. Go ahead, Nick. Say.
No, I agree. And like she was saying about Kevin Steele, I'm gonna bring it back to the opposite side of the ball. He was praising Tom Maurice today, and I know in the media they're trying to say certain things and stuff, but when you go the extra yard, the extra mile to say even more about what's going on right now, about Tommy Reese and the offense right now looking good, I feel like he took the extra mile and said extra today, and you don't have to do that, but by him doing that says a lot about Nick Saban, because Coach Saban, he's not easy to please. He's not easy to please. He said Tom Maurice has took their offense and added a few things to it, and he's realizing the advantages that can create on the defensive side of the ball. And I've been saying it. I'm big. I'm an offensive line guy. I'm an offensive mind guy. I like offense. And I've been saying it all off season. With Tommy Reese, we got Tommy Reese, I feel like he's going to bring back that one thing we need on offense. He's going to work with the talent of the players. He's going to evolve his offense around the talent of the players. What Bill O'Brien lacked last season. Like Bill O'Brien was one of them dudes that he's stubborn. It's going to be my way, or we're not. We just suck it up then, because obviously that's what it was doing. And Tommy Reese, I'm feeling real good about what he was saying about the offense today. And I've been big on Elijah Pritchard today. Everybody was saying J.C. Latham is going to move to the left. I've been telling people because I've been told that JC Latham is playing at the left tackle position, which says a lot about Elijah Pritchard. Because with Latham with the tackle experience, it sounds like the easy move to push him to the left side and put Pritchard to the right. But it says a lot about Pritchard if he's being kept at the left tackle position.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I am very pleased with what he said today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to talk about what about BamaGirl. She mentioned cohesiveness, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this team got that because remember, a lot of these guys that committed, once they committed, they start recruiting other guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like Richard Young was recruiting Caden Proctor and Justice Haynes and those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So all these guys, I think they already got camaraderie already. So that's just going to carry over into the future. So
and even on that, like I was saying too, with this NIL, it could have been easy for them guys to go anywhere in the country and basically, hey, this is what I want. They could have did that anywhere. But the fact that they came to Alabama knowing that you're going to have to earn NIL money, that says a lot about this group right here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, because a lot of these guys getting offered the NIL money before they step on campus.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
so
one question. Did y'all hear about that one Florida quarterback commit, DJ Wagner or something? He was like, if Florida wants me to stay committed, they're gonna have to pay me $14 million because they was about to go $13 million to the other. I said, see, that's the craziness, man. That's the crazy right there, man. I mean,
it's money. Tennessee that offered this guy $8 million NIL deal when he was in high school.
Yeah, that Nico, I'm alive, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I can't pronounce his last name. So, but Nick Saban also talked about the defense. He won his high on the defense, but what he want to do this spring is work on creating turnovers, which we've been having a problem with that these past couple of years, where since daggone Pete Golden took over. So.
I want to see Nick Saban, get back to getting on the field too, because in Nick Saban's early days at Alabama, he was hands-on on the defense. I mean, I know he's getting up in age and everything, and them joints may not, move like they used to, but his presence, on the field, I think is what a lot of those players are also lacking, because he's taken on so many different things, both outside of Alabama, with a lot of stuff he's doing and a lot of stuff he's into. I don't really think these last couple of years he's had the level of presence on the field, on the practice field. Because it's one thing to watch the film from practice, but it's another to be out there, because that's that intimidation factor that those players need. When you come to Alabama, you need to be, present for practice. Ain't no lollygagging around, ain't no, just kind of sitting on the sideline. And I think that's where a lot of that attitude kind of came in these last couple of years. These boys coming out on the field wearing all kind of color, mouthpieces and everything, and not the standard. That's what I think Nick Saban needs to bring back with his presence. So hopefully what we are going to see both on the offensive side and the defensive side is a little bit more Nick Saban, because I think that's what this team needs.
Yeah, I think he got into mindset that he can't coach like he used to, because these guys are so soft and they get mad and they'll leave. But I agree with you. That green mouthpiece got on my damn nerve.
It did.
And I'm like, where did this come from? Everybody's supposed to be uniform. Everybody is the same. No player is better than the next player. Okay. So hey, hopefully with Kevin Steele and Tommy Reese, we getting back to that standard. Because absolutely. I know Tommy Reese, from what I seen when he was at Notre Dame, he wasn't taking no bullshit.
No, absolutely not.
And I know Kevin Steele ain't finna take no bullshit. I already know that from Kevin Steele.
And see, that's what I like about the attitude of them coaches, because like you was saying, like Nick Saban feel like he probably feel like he can't coach them like he used to. Kevin Steele and Tom Reese don't care nothing about that. And that's what I say. If you that damn sensitive, get the hell on. Somebody will take the coaching. Somebody will take the coaching. and that person will take the coach and be the one to succeed. But what I heard about this is what I heard about the green mouthpieces. I heard they was trying to honor Matchy, but with that being said, I'm like, why isn't everybody wearing green mouthpieces if that was the case? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's just something I heard. But one thing I did hear about that stood out to me, what Nick Saban said today about the defense, he mentioned Trez Marshall. And I've been speaking highly on this dude. I know we want to see who we want to see. But I've been saying this dude, like, don't look over this dude. I've been saying this. Don't look over that man, because people act like he was just, some people act like he was just a little pushover. Or he Georgia hand-me-downs. No, that man he just was an injured dude that it was hard for him to get back on the top of the depth chart. So, of course, his last season, he going to figure out, he going to go find somewhere to play. What he do? He come to Alabama somewhere it's similar. Terminology is going to be similar. The style of defense is going to be similar. Expectations are going to be similar. And we recruited this man in high school, and I'm telling you, I think this dude is going to prove his point his last season at Alabama.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it built in him. I mean, he, like you said, he had a couple of bad breaks with injuries, but I think, getting back on that field and then getting over the hump of, his mindset. One of the things that has always been one of the key phases to me at Alabama is the mental fortitude. Our boys used to come on that field lock, stock, and ready to rock. And we hadn't had that, these last couple of years. And I don't know where that whole mentality has gone. It's just like, as coaches and even some of the senior players started to move on to the NFL, these boys lost that. And somewhere down the line, they got to get it back. Because let me tell you something, football is a mental game. It's just like playing chess. You go out there on that field and you got to find ways to be able to trick your opponent. You got to be one step ahead. And that's something that I think in the players that we've had before has been something that's been innate, and in Alabama has just brought it out. But we got to get these boys thinking outside of the box. And that's what I'm hoping, the change in coaching staff is going to bring a different mindset on that field.
Yeah. I'm going to say these past 2 years, when people will say nobody's scared of Alabama no more, that was true.
Yeah.
That was true, because back 13, 14, 15,
nobody
even
wanted
17, everybody was scared of Alabama.
Yeah.
Before they even hit the field. You know what I'm saying? And now, or the past 2 seasons, it was like we was the pushover.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody scared of us no more. So
yeah, we lost that edge.
Yeah.
We lost that edge.
And I think Kevin Steele and Tommy Reese and these new recruits, I'm gonna say the new recruits, I think they bringing it back.
Yeah, they hungry. They hungry. They want, they want to put their name on the map. They know that they are coming off of a season or last 2 seasons in which Alabama's key players and key focus has really kind of gone to the wayside. In Georgia, and some of the other teams like Tennessee and even South Carolina have had an opportunity to kind of take the stage. So now they know this is their one opportunity to be able to get on that stage, to make that mark. But they got to be able to do it as a unit. It can't be no superstars, I'm it. It's got to be a team effort. These young men have got to step up and lead.
Yeah. And that was one of the things they were saying too when they was being recruited. They want to come back to Alabama and bring back the Bama standard. They're here for this. So they're here for the Bama standard. They're here to get their mind right. They're here to be developed so they can move on to the next level and be successful. It's not about money with these guys. So that's another good sign with them guys coming in.
Absolutely.
BamaGirl, Icebox say, can he adopt you as his mom?
No, I'm about to be an empty nester. No more kids.
But if you think about it, Caleb Downs, Justice Haynes, those guys are from Georgia. And they could have and they was recruited by Georgia, so they could have easily went to Georgia. And Georgia is the premier program now.
Yeah.
So they could have went over there and been part of that and kept it up from the past 2 years. but they chose to come to Alabama because Alabama is the cream of the crop when it comes to football, and they want to etch their name as being one of the Alabama greats. So some people say, they ain't got nothing to play for no more with NIL. They getting the money in college or whatever. But still, if you come to Alabama and you produce for Alabama, you're gonna be known for the rest of your life as being one of the Alabama greats.
Yep,
absolutely,
and like you just said about that, it's still a select few of players that want to come to college and come to these schools for the right thing and not NIL. And we gonna see that like Texas A&M. No more went to Texas A&M for the money, and that junk did not turn out right. Jim Fisher, he lost control of that locker room. He lost control of them players. Them boys running wild, and look at them. A lot of them in the transfer portal in their other schools right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you got to select few that's still down to be developed and coached and led in the right direction.
Yeah.
Now, what y'all think about the addition of Clinton Dix to the squad?
Oh, I love it. Because he done been through the trenches with Nick Saban.
Yep.
And he know what Nick Saban expect. And he done helped build the Bama standard, so he know what the standard is. And I'm hoping that Nick Saban will hire more guys or former players, to come on staff.
Yeah.
And he young, and they gonna relate to him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They can come to talk to him if they need to talk to him.
Yep, that's true. I'm hoping he'll probably go try to get Trent Richardson or somebody who retired, Eddie Lacy and them guys.
Yeah, I just people. With that being said, I want people in the coaching field. Don't go get nobody who ain't coaching and just want.
Well, that's true. That's true. But you know what? Some of them players, I think just their presence at Alabama can make a big difference, because let me tell you something. Yeah. Just because you played the game doesn't make necessarily you a qualified coach, but it's the experience to help build a player to where they need to be. Because if they look and see a Trent Richardson, they look and see, Clinton Dix, those were leaders within the Alabama championship runs. So it would be a good addition. Start them off as an assistant, let them work their way up so that they can get those coaching, experience. And then eventually, once they reach that level, be able to move them over, into a coordinator position. Because I think it's a great opportunity, but you got to make sure that they're right too.
Yeah. My thing is, do like Bo Scarborough doing. Bo Scarborough, he's mentoring Justice Hayes right now. Like, a lot of them guys can come be mentors to these young players as well.
Yeah. I was finna say the same thing, man. I was finna say the exact same thing. But yeah, let's. What about this quarterback battle with Jalen Milroe and Ty Simpson? What do y'all think about that?
Man, let me tell you something. I think we got the best of the lot. I think Milroe is probably going to edge Ty Simpson out, because I think that his experience that he had last year working with Bryce kind of gave him, a little bit more edge than Tyson. But I think the both of them can work if we put them in packages that will make sure that they are able to succeed. Because I think that's something that Nick Saban has not done enough, and that's utilize the dual quarterback threat.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nick Saban.
Yeah. About this quarterback situation, one thing I've been noticing too, that they're trying to ask these players a lot of things about these quarterbacks, and every time they ask them, the players say great things about them. And with this quarterback battle, it's gonna be critical to nobody not showing favoritism to one of the older quarterbacks, because that little favoritism can divide the locker room, and that is what we don't need division in the locker room right now. But Nick Saban been saying that both of them been doing good, and I'm with you, BamaGirl. I think Milroe gonna edge them out, because I look at it like this: if it come down to a tight race, they're both doing the same thing. They're making plays. They have the locker room. They're making the throws. The thing that's gonna edge Jalen Milroe over Ty is the pure athleticism and the speed to make plays with his feet. That and Ty can do it too, but it's more explosive when Miro does it. So I got
Yeah.
Miro all the way.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, I got Miro too, simply because he's more experienced. He's got real game time experience.
Yeah.
He's got a start. So and he pulled out the win during the start.
Yeah.
Only thing that kind of scared me about Miro is turnovers, fumbling the ball. But that can be fixed.
Yeah.
So I got Miro. Plus I think he's more athletic than Ty Simpson. Is he more accurate than Ty Simpson? I don't know, because I ain't seen Ty Simpson throw the ball in game time. I'm
Yeah.
all about what can he do in real game time experience.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's why I think Nick Saban needs to kind of, utilize both of them. You remember when, it was Jalen and Tua, and you know how, both quarterbacks, had different levels. Tua had more of that arm strength, but Jalen was able to move the ball with his feet, and also he was a runner. So I think Nick Saban has got to start looking at that dual quarterback threat, because I'm gonna be honest with you, we cannot move up in the SEC with Georgia behind us, LSU coming up behind us, and especially Tennessee. We've got to be able to have something that's going to be a weapon that nobody will be able to be prepared for. And I think that dual quarterback threat is going to make Bama a whole different beast this year.
And I'm gonna tell you something. What my man Sutton Smith said. Sutton Smith, he's a sports media major at Alabama, and he brought up a good point. Last season, when Jalen Miro was in the Texas A&M game, going into that halftime, it could have been an easy decision for most people to pull Miro after those 3 turnovers.
Yep.
But that tells you a lot about what Saban thinks of Miro to stick with him through the whole game. And that probably tells you a lot about Ty Simpson, that kid might not be quite ready yet. Because for most quarterbacks, that would have been an easy thing, though. I'm finna pull him and go to the next man. But he stuck with Miro, and Miro grinding out. I just feel like it was growing pains. And go back to Bill O'Brien. He did not scheme around Jalen Miro. He kept a Bryce Young offense in for Jalen Miro. That does not work. That's not how you play football.
Right. And you know what? I guarantee you that build confidence in Jalen Miro to know that Coach Saban can trust him. So, hey, that's what it's all about, the trust factor when it comes to coaching player.
Yeah.
So shit, man. But hey, I'm happy with everything that Nick Saban said about Tommy Rees. I'm excited for the season coming up. I'm so ready. So I just want to see our offense under Tommy Rees. I know Nick said has some issues with the defense today, but I know Kevin still will have that defense ready.
Yes.
So
yes,
I already know it. A lot of people, other fan bases, they hating on us, but hey, let them keep hating. They don't have no confidence. The reason why they don't have confidence in Tommy Rees is because they don't have it. But if they'd have had it, they'll be saying the same thing we saying with Tommy Rees and Kevin Steele.
Like I said,
absolutely.
It says a lot that Brian Kelly wanted him to come over. That says a lot right there. Brian Kelly wanted him at LSU.
Exactly. So it is what it is. Oh, I almost forgot. BamaGirl, tell them about your giveaway you want to do.
All right. So for all of our trolls out there, our Georgia trolls, I'm going to donate this 2023 championship football for the Georgia Bulldogs season. And we're going to make the giveaway next Wednesday on the regular show. So you got the whole season outline here. It's going to show the semifinal, the Peach Bowl, and then the national championship score on the ball. It's pretty nice ball. I got a little partnership going with Nico Sports. So the ball also comes with a certificate of authenticity. This is one of, I believe, 5,000 balls. So you'll get the ball, the bag, and you'll get your certificate of authenticity.
Okay. So the giveaway will be Wednesday night on this show. So we're gonna do a random number generator. So you Bulldog fans, y'all can win y'all a football. Okay? Because guess what? That 2023 championship football will be the last one you will get for about 40 fucking years. Just letting you know.
They got the paperwork right there. The paperwork. So Georgia fans, y'all better get y'all better get in here. Y'all better get in here Wednesday.
Yeah, hey, because guess what? That's gonna be the last one. I'm telling you, they ain't winning no 3 in a row.
That's right.
Even though they got the easiest schedule in all the college football.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, man. Nick Saban Jr., you were saying something about Justice Haynes today?
Yeah, they say Justin Hayes went crazy today, and that was from people that was in Tuscaloosa today. They say he went crazy today.
Brock saying he scored 2 touchdowns. So if he keep this up, do you think he'll crack the rotation?
Oh, definitely. I believe he gonna crack the rotation anyway. Like I said, I got Jace, RB1, Roy Dale to start off because of the experience, and Jam and Justice at 2. But Roy Dale is going. I feel like Roy Dale is gonna fizzle out in the end, and I feel like it's gonna be Jace, Justice, and Jamarian Miller.
What
Look out for
think,
Jamarian Miller suit this week.
What you think, BamaGirl?
I'm still kind of on the fence. I want to see a little bit more work. I think the A-Day game is really gonna kind of bring out where Alabama is going. I think he's a talented young man, but I think he still need a little bit more before I, make him my number one.
Well, if he keeps it up, I would like for it to be. Go ahead.
And that's why I was saying in the beginning, I feel like it's going to be Jace, Wardell because of the experience, and Wardell is going to be a good third down back as far as blocking situations and power. Yeah. But towards the middle of the season and end of the season, you're going to start seeing them touches go to Justice and Jamarian Miller more. And like I said, Jamarian Miller, keep an eye out for that kid.
Yeah, I've been saying that since first time I seen the dude. But if I had my way, if Justice Haynes keep it up, I think for me it will be Jace, Jamarian Miller, and Justice Haynes as the first 3. Mm-hmm. So that's my first 3, and then Roy Dale, and then what's the other one named, the incoming freshman?
Richard Young. Yeah, Richard Young. I don't see Richard Young getting that much time. I don't see him getting that much time because he's not on campus yet. He coming this summer, so I don't see him getting that much time in the rotation.
I think those are going to be the 2 guys when Roy Dale and Jason McClellan leave.
Yeah.
So, you got Jamarian Miller there too, so can't forget about him. So
matter of fact, next season I feel like it's gonna be Justice on Jamarian Miller team.
Yeah, me too. And then we got this wide receiver core. I think we probably can have the best wide receiver core in college football. That's what I think. With Jermaine Burton, Ja'Cory Brooks, and Malik Benson.
Oh, absolutely.
And Nick Saban said Jermaine Burton. What's that?
He said Isaiah Bond showed out today as well.
Yeah, he said he had a good thing to say about Isaiah Bond. But then you still got Kobe Prentice and Kendrick Law. We can have one of the best wide receivers, well, probably the best wide receiver core in the country. Yeah. But I think the same thing about running back too. So so
hey, running back room solid, man. It's solid.
What's that?
I said running back room solid, man.
Yeah, running back, wide receiver, quarterback room. I mean, we could. And Nick Saban also gave a lot of praise to the offensive line. Yeah, that's what I'm loving.
Yeah, that O-line is gonna have to be strong. I mean, this I think that was one of our critical weaknesses last year is the O-line just was not really that impressive. And I mean, going into this year, I think all around, you're gonna see some players that are gonna make history for
Yep.
Alabama. This is gonna be, I think, that historic comeback because ain't nobody looking for us to make a comeback. All the naysayers and the Paul Feinbaums, all they talking about is Georgia and LSU, trying to make a comeback. But let me tell you something, baby. we got one up our sleeve. So trust and
I
believe.
still can't understand where all this talk about LSU coming from. Being
I
that
don't either.
I know they beat us last year, but they lost 4 games.
Yeah.
So I still don't understand that.
Well, it's that whole Brian Kelly mentality. Fresh meat, down in the bayou, they got to have something to talk about. It ain't enough just to say, oh, they got a chance. They want to hand the trophy over and crown them king, over Alabama and basically say Alabama ain't got a chance, a snowball chance in hell. But let me tell you something, the tide is turning.
Exactly.
I don't think you're gonna be ready.
The Sean McGrew, you done lost your damn mind saying Alabama done having chances to beat Georgia. Hell, y'all ain't beat us but one damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Oh no, I see. I understand what he's saying. He's saying that Georgia ain't gonna never be able to make it back, so we can play them again. That's what he's saying.
Well, I hope he get that football because he's gonna have it 40 years.
Exactly.
But yeah, man. But when it comes to this offensive line or penalties, making mistakes,
yeah,
when as I think back, man, holding people accountable when they make mistakes, and that make me think of Jedrick Willis or Jedrick Wills. He was always jumping on sides, but yet they continue to play.
Yeah.
You see, I mean, this dude is all sides 3 to 4 times a game, but yet you can continue to play this dude.
Well, that's the thing about, I think last year we were so low in the depth chart that it was almost as if Nick Saban was sitting out there saying, "Well, we got to keep it rolling. We got to keep it rolling.
Yeah.
He'll get it." You know what I'm saying? And I think now we're going into a different type of season where you're not going to have those mental errors, because I think now it's going to be more or less where you got the coaching staff is going to pull him out,
right?
Pull him. It's that accountability. And with that being said, I think a lot was being made. Because think about it, you had Bryce Young, who was pretty much the star of the entire show. He carried the team on his back, and I think they used that as an opportunity, or shouldn't have used it as an opportunity to hold these young men accountable. But because of where we were last year, with all the rumors and stuff about the coaching staff not being efficient, it kind of fell literally on Bryce Young. And I think these players got tunnel vision. It was like, oh, Bryce can't, Bryce got it, and that whole spiel with Will Anderson, that pissed me the hell off. With him coming out there, and he's supposed to be the leader. How you on the defense and you making excuses?
Exactly. Anxiety.
Yeah.
Wrong damn answer. Shit.
Absolutely.
And you have never heard an Alabama player talk about anxiety.
Exactly.
Nonetheless, a star player.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, when I heard that, I was like, "Are we talking about football? We playing football, right?" I didn't know what we were talking about.
All teams against Tennessee.
Yeah.
Then I started thinking. I started thinking.
Beat 15 times in a row, and you talking about anxiety against that team.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurt right there, bro. That hurt. That hurt.
But
that hurt.
Anxiety came from the Pete Golden scheme. That wasn't lack of preparation. That put the anxiety in there. Hey.
Yeah. And then what you've seen the past 2 years as far as the defense, even the offense. When they on the sideline, it's Nick Saban back in the back talking to him, not Pete Golden, not Bill O'Brien.
Go ahead.
It was a clip I seen from Kirby Smart and Nick Saban when they was at LSU. Man, that clip was both of Kirby Smart and Nick Saban were going crazy on whoever they were fussing at. Both of them were cussing them out the same. And that's what I want to see. I want to see all these coaches in these player faces getting on them then, not later. Not we'll talk about it in the film room, and it's okay. We'll work it out. No, now we finna correct this now.
Yeah.
Have you seen the clip of Tommy Reese getting on his quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see.
He was up in the booth.
Yeah.
Booth, yep.
Yeah. Man, I love it. I love it.
That's what we've been missing. You know, I mean, I think Coach Saban had to really get everything handed to him, because I think that comment that was made during the national championship game, that I think did it. It was a mental switch that got turned on with Nick Saban, that he realized that he's literally that close to losing everything that he has brought to Alabama. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Remember a time when people revered Nick Saban, even in the broadcast booth. You know what I'm saying? It might be a year that, you know, we missed the playoff, but you would never disrespect Nick Saban the way that he got disrespected last year.
Exactly. And I sure appreciate old boy saying that in his face. I appreciate it. Because like you said, I think that reignited a fire in Nick Saban that probably had them went out in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So
I think
I
really
appreciate it. And guess what? They're gonna find out.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So it is what it is. I'm just ready for this season to get started. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Jesus, man. You know, but in saying that now, I was saying the same thing last season.
Yeah, but you know what? It was a different season, because we already knew what we was up against. We was dealing with the same old people. Bill O'Brien. You know what I'm saying? Now we got a different, you know, we got a different era that has come back to Tuscaloosa. It's not that same old, I'm gonna be up in the booth, you know, calling plays. You know, you've got to be on the field with these players, especially with these young players, because even though they're gonna come in and they're gonna be hungry, they still got to take direction. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a higher level game of football. This ain't high school no more.
And see, that's what I liked about Lane Kiffin, because I remember times Lane Kiffin there, it is something go on, then all of a sudden Lane Kiffin, they'll call a timeout, Lane Kiffin go straight to the quarterback, he put the thing over his mouth, they'll talk, whatever. Soon they go back in running their play. Soon the ball snap and the quarterback caught back to throw it. Lane Kiffin on the sideline like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that was from on the sideline, seeing what's going on, seeing formations. I can correct this right now. If you come out here and they show the same look, this is what we're gonna go with. But if they do this, which I intend for them to do, we're gonna do this.
Absolutely.
Yep. And Brock, he brought up a good point. They fighting in practice again.
Yes. Yeah.
That's letting you know they want it.
Oh yeah.
They want it, man. Just like old boy said on Touchdown Alabama, man. What they did at USC, it was because they got tired of doing it, to themselves.
Yep.
So I think we're getting back to that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't think Black Barnett got the memo that year though.
No, Blake Barnett didn't get the memo. Blake Barnett, he definitely didn't get the memo. So, but yeah, man. But I'm just glad. But I want to talk about some more teams. They QB battles like Ohio State. CJ Stroud leaving some big shoes to fill.
Oh
I
my God!
Put my note on that one because I got some stuff on. I got. You got some now? I said I'm just finna pull up my stuff on that.
Yeah, they got Kyle McCord and Devin Brown. Kyle McCord, he a junior. Devin Brown is a sophomore. Both of them prototypical quarterbacks, man. 6'3", 222 pounds, one of them, and the other one 6'3", 213 pounds. So, but CJ Stroud leaving some big shoes to fill. So, whichever, but they still got Marvin Harrison Jr.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Smith and Jigba is gone, and the other guy. So,
speaking of Jigma, Georgia fans, just let you know, if Jigma would have played the Ohio State game versus y'all would have lost.
Shit, if Marvin Harrison Jr. wouldn't have got hurt, they'd have lost.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Definitely, if Jigman would have been there, that would have been through because there would have been two of them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And that's why I say, man, paper champions, man.
Yeah.
Paper champions. Paper champions, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Kirby been taking the easy road, man. I'm telling you, man.
It's about to get hard.
Man.
They're
Kirby,
really going to be able to South Carolina tap that ass this year.
what's that? Yeah,
South
Carolina.
Carolina.
Hey, they gonna get bit by the rattler.
That's right.
Get bit by the rattler. And all I'm gonna do is say, I told you.
Mhm.
I told you. Tennessee might get him.
And when it happened, I'm gonna go back to all the videos where I was saying this at. I remember the first time I said it was me and you and number one dog. I got that video remembered in my head.
Right.
Put all the receipts.
They ain't giving South Carolina no respect, man.
Nah.
Same way they were respecting in 2019 when they thought they were gonna beat them in Athens.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start talking about the past though. Let me start talking about it's not 2019 anymore. I forgot.
Oh, you can only go back to 2021.
That's right.
They just started playing football in 2021. Somehow. But shit, man. And then who else got a QB battle?
I'm gonna tell you something more.
Huh?
I'm gonna tell you one. Do you think there's a real who said again?
USC?
No, USC got what? They still got what's the name? The guy who won the Heisman last year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they still got him.
One I'm interested about
I was talking about some quarterback battles yesterday. Ohio State and well, of course we do. So, but yeah, I was talking about some quarterback battles yesterday.
One of them I'm interested about is this is why I question Lane Kiffin too, because
oh my goodness,
he had a quarterback, but he got a quarterback in Jackson Dart, and Jackson Dart did all right. I mean, he did all right.
Oh, hold on. Georgia got a quarterback battle.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
Carson Beck, Brock Vandegrift, and Gunnar Stockton.
That's right.
One of those guys going to transfer after this spring, guaranteed. Yeah. Well, if they announce a starting quarterback after the G-Day game, I'll say that somebody going to transfer. And from
but listen, even if they announce it in the fall right before the game, it still can happen. They can still hit the portal then.
Yeah.
True.
And you know, the word is on Carson Beck. He ain't even looking too good.
No, he ain't.
And you know, all these Georgia fans been talking about, hey, Carson Beck. Yeah.
Yeah, but Vandegrift, I think Vandegrift got a leg up on Carson Beck though.
And I'm gonna tell you about Vandegrift. This is what I was reading too on Dog Nation. Yeah, we hear that he had them 3 touchdowns, but they say he still really don't look all that neither because they say he quick to tuck the ball and run. And you know Kirby don't want that really. He don't want you to just tuck it and run. Man.
Well, hell, man. I ain't gonna say Kirby don't know how to pick a quarterback, but he don't know how to pick a quarterback. He had Justin Fields sitting on the sidelines. Come on, man. And you know what? But my thing is, if Carson Beck was that good, why couldn't he beat out a walk-on?
Yep.
Listen, I understand what Stetson Bennett was for them. But still, he was a walk-on. Why couldn't he beat out a walk-on?
And my cousin is a Georgia fan, and that is one of the things he mentioned to me early after basically when Monkey left or whatever. We started talking about the quarterback. He said, well, I'm not too sold on Carson Beck because you gotta think about Stetson Bennett beat him out like 2 years in a row. Of course, last year he gonna beat him out, but the year before that, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I mean, that's just me. And look, man, These Georgia fans want to blame the defense. It's good defense. It's good defense. Really? Well, when Stetson was out there throwing interceptions to the other team, y'all wasn't saying it was good defense. You was blaming it all on Stetson.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So,
and one of them years, it was just a decent defense. That was the year we beat y'all in the cover year. Our defense went all that was good, but they wasn't just.
Hey,
they weren't the best.
That was a Pete Golden defense.
Exactly.
Pete Golden defense. And guess what? A Pete Golden defense in 2017?
Yep.
Yep.
So, I mean, come on, man. Come on,
17, it was a Pruitt defense.
Oh, that's right. You're right. He came in 2018.
2018. Well, hell, we beat him in 2018 too.
Hey, but you let Georgia fans tell it that was Kirby Smart's defense.
Yeah. Hey, it was Kirby Smart's defense then, but when they went to the national championship in 2017, it wasn't Mark Richt's team. That was Kirby's team. Come on, man. They
so funny, bro.
I don't know, man.
Now, what do you think about Texas between Evans and Archie Manning?
You talking about Ewers? Quinn Ewers? I think Quinn Ewers gonna keep the job. You know, he was a starter last year, but when he came back from injury, he had ups and downs.
Yeah,
he surely did. It was very inconsistent in the last part of the season.
Yep, he was.
I think they could have beat TCU. But Quinn Ewers missed the look of a wide open dude running down the sideline. He did not even look his way. I said, God dang it, you could have beat TCU, bro.
Yeah. But hey, people talking trash about that again about Alabama and Texas. Quinn Ewers gonna do this and Quinn Ewers gonna do that. Quinn Ewers might get put on his damn back again. That's about all he gonna get.
Oh yeah.
Shit. But I know for a fact, I just want to face one team, and that's them damn Georgia Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
That's the team I want to see.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I want my lit back against Tennessee just for the Tennessee fans. Cause Tennessee, man, it's the fans, man. Tennessee fans act like they went down to the wire with Georgia in the national championship.
Yeah.
After y'all beat us, man, y'all didn't finish. Y'all didn't finish the way y'all started at all.
Exactly. Pretty much, it went downhill from there.
Yeah, it did. So I'm not looking for Tennessee to be what they was last year anyway. I know Joe Milton's supposed to be a beast. I don't give a damn about Joe Milton. He can throw the ball to 100 yards. But shit, if you cover and you playing the right defense, it ain't gonna damn matter.
I think Josh Heupel got lucky. You know how they say the luck of the draw. I think that's all he had. It was like a one-hit wonder. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, even with the talent that Tennessee did have last year, I don't think they're gonna be able to redo it this year. I think it was a one-hit wonder, and that is pretty much it.
Hey, so let's go back to the Alabama piss poor defensive scheme. Go to Georgia, play Georgia. You see what Georgia was all in them DB phases, pressing them at the line, so they couldn't break away like that.
I didn't understand about Pete Golden. You playing 10 yards off the man. You ain't playing no press man coverage.
Nope.
I'm like, Jesus, man. I mean, and you don't make no adjustments.
No adjustment.
No in-game adjustments. Nothing. The whole game against Tennessee. And I don't understand.
Well, it just shows you coaching.
Jaden Daniels been running on you all the fucking night long. And you come out with that defense in overtime?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that comes down to coaching. You know, Josh Heupel, like I said, he had some talented players and he was able to put together some schemes. But in the long run, if you're not making the adjustments that you need to do throughout the game, you're not going to have any success. I don't give a damn how lucky you get. That's as simple as that. That's football 101.
You playing 10, 12 yards off the man. The slant is open all day.
Exactly.
Jesus, man. It's like you playing 10 to 12 yards off and then blitz the linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Middle of the field is open all day. That is crazy.
And I think that's what kind of left, that's what left the quarterback vulnerable too, because you got pretty much all of your chickens in one batch, and at the same time you're not watching what the left hand is doing versus what the right hand is doing.
Yeah. And plus Henry To'o is gone. That's another good thing.
Oh yes.
Man,
He's somebody else's problem now.
Back to come through Alabama, man. What you talking about? Leave a man alone.
dude, I seen Henry To'o make one good hit. One.
Yeah.
And that was 15 yards downfield on the sideline when he came in late. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
You were like, is that Henry?
Hey. To'o remind me of when we were younger. We played a little league game. If we ain't get dirty, we'll go slide after the game. That way he remind me of the tackle man. He'll go jump on the pile. Like, bro, get up. Stop playing, man. You were nowhere near the tackle.
Tom Reed said Bama couldn't do it with Bryce, but with Miro. What did he say? A lot of things to improve for that. Hey, how many times did Nick Saban do it without Bryce?
Mm-hmm.
How many times Nick Saban did it without Bryce?
Y'all couldn't do it with Stafford, but did it with Stetson.
Thank you.
It's the same thing. The same thing. That's the same thing.
You can be the best quarterback in the country.
That doesn't mean
don't
nothing.
win national championship. It happens all the time.
Caleb Williams is not going to win a national championship.
Caleb Williams. Exactly. Hell, Matthew Stafford couldn't even win the SEC. So I mean, shit, what are you talking about, man? These fools
then they're
crazy.
gonna say something crazy. No, well, that was the Mike Bobo. Then y'all gonna go back in the next breath and praise Mike Bobo.
I don't even want to talk. You can't talk to them Georgia fans about Mike Bobo. You cannot. They bring up 1 year, and that was 2014 when they averaged 41 points a game. They bring up that 1 year. Oh, Mike Bobo set the all-time scoring record in UGA history. Well, that's not saying much. It's UGA. Okay, you talk about that 1 year, but he was there 8 years. What about the other 7 years? Come on, man. That's just like we only talk about the 6 national championship years that Nick Saban brought to daggone Alabama. Well, he's been there about 16, 17 years now. So we bring up all of the whole body of work, not 1 freaking year, man. So, and guess what? 12, 14 years from now, they're going to be talking about the 2 years Kirby Smart won a national championship.
That's all they're going to have. That's all they're going to have in the trophy case.
BamaGirl 26. I want to ask you this. Do you consider Kirby Smart right now a great coach?
No.
Tell me why. No. Why?
I'm going to tell you. Kirby is a good coach. Kirby has basically taken Nick Saban's blueprint and put it on another team. Because everything Kirby has done, the success Kirby has had, even down to Kirby thanking the staff, the athletic director, at Georgia, it's the same blueprint. I mean, it's I hate to say it, it's like Nick Saban 2.0. He has not taken anything that he's developed on his own and put it into Georgia. When he can do that and win, that's when I'll give him that title of a great coach. But he has not earned it because he took the blueprint and he learned from Alabama and just applied it at Georgia. And all these Georgia fans that talking about, he's the greatest, he's gotten lucky. You know what I'm saying? He has talent, but he just doesn't have all the pedigree. That takes time. That's years of coaching. And Kirby's just not there yet. He's a good coach, but he is not a great coach.
I had my reason, but I didn't look at it like that. And you're right.
That's a good reason.
You did. Sure right. I didn't look at it like that, but he did take everything from Alabama and applied it to Georgia. Every single thing. The offensive scheme and the defensive scheme. Everything. And you remember when we had A.J. McCarron offensively, what we do? game manager. Throw these little short passes, and when the secondary creep up, go over the top with Amari Cooper. That's what we used to do. And Kirby did the same exact. It took him 3 or 4 years to get it to perfect it, but he did it.
Yeah.
Right. But it was Nick Saban offense, defensive scheme that he took to Georgia. I didn't look at it at that. I was just looking at the fact I don't consider him a great coach now because he hasn't been a head coach long enough.
Exactly.
I know he done won 2 national championships, but a lot of coaches done won 2 national championships and are not great head coaches still to this day.
Absolutely.
You know, and then scheduling. He's had the benefit of easy scheduling over there in the East.
Yeah.
He's had the benefit of that. So it is what it is. And when it come down to these 2 national championships, the best player on the field got hurt both years that they won national championship. Both years. Jameson Williams and daggone Marvin Harrison Jr. And guess what? Both those games was really close when they went down.
Yeah. See, I would have great. I think I would have an easier way of crowning Kirby great if Kirby had developed Georgia from his own blueprint and not just taking what he learned from Nick Saban. And trust me, it's nothing wrong with that, but you gotta craft it in your own. You know, you can't take every single thing that you got from Alabama. I mean, hell, he took Scott Cochran. You know what I'm saying? Every coach, every coordinator that Kirby took from Alabama, basically all he did was just apply the blueprint. Because if you think about it, he didn't have recruits. He didn't really recruit anybody because he's only been there for 3 years. So let me see him go through about 3 cycles of actual recruiting. And if he's able to maintain 2 national championships and even get a 3rd, then I'll be ready to crown him king. But until he can actually come into a program and rebuild it, Nick Saban came into a program that hadn't seen a damn national championship since I graduated from freaking high school in '93.
When Nick Saban got there, it was 15 years since we had a national championship.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, we won. It was like 6 or 7 years before we even seen a daggone SEC championship.
Yeah.
So, but Mark Richt did leave Kirby the foundation.
He did.
And Nick Saban had to build it from the ground up.
Yep. And that's why he's not a great coach. He's a successful coach. He's a good coach because he learned from the best. And I'll give Kirby that. But I'm not going to crown him king until he gets in the trenches. Let him have 2, 3, maybe 4 years of having to bring in players that's got that, hey, I'm just here for me mentality. Let him try to overcome the NIL issues.
But because what they got going on, what you saying, what they got going on, that fizzles out because it fizzled out with Alabama with people buying into that standard, buying into the process. They start fizzling out. And I had said this before. I did a video on this about can Kirby remain king of college football if this continues to happen. And what this was is if they keep coming, if you keep having to replace these coaches, are you going to be able to keep replacing coaches? Because what happens is you're going to eventually run into a Bill O'Brien or a Pete Golden if you have to keep doing this. You think you're making the right hire, but it's not the right hire. But
absolutely. Perfect
overall,
example.
I think he can, but we will see.
Yeah, perfect example. Look at Clemson. Clemson and Alabama for 4 consecutive years were neck and neck when it came to national championships. Now look at Dabo Swinney. Dabo has not gone to the transfer portal at all and got any players. He's losing coaches. So, in that same realm, Kirby is going to hit that same streak. He just hadn't had it yet. But trust me, it's coming. And if he can overcome it and then get back to a winning season and continue to win, then I'll say he's a great coach. But not until he hit that adversity streak.
Cause that Dabo Swinney thing you talking about, Remember, he was the best coach in college football. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember, Clemson was about to overtake college football. Remember, Clemson became the new Bama. Remember that? Y'all remember that?
Yeah. And I want to respond to King Brian. King Brian say every coach learns something from somebody. We know that, King Brian.
Duh.
Every coach these coaches learn from each other. But I ain't never seen a coach besides Kirby take the whole scheme from one program and take it to another. Never. Offensive scheme and defensive scheme. Hell, he probably do the same shit on special teams, even though that ain't hard. But hell, Kirby did that. Everything Alabama did, Kirby is doing at Georgia. Everything. Kirby didn't use his mind to think of shit that he's doing at Georgia.
No.
It was already done for him at Alabama.
Yeah.
So,
and the fact that he's in the East, I mean, come on, think about it. We all know as far as division wise, you know, the East, the East is the least. I like to say it. You know what I'm saying? So Kirby coming in and replaying that just gave him even more of an edge.
You know, when Georgia beat Alabama in 2021, that was the first time Alabama lost to the East since 2010. So for 11 years, Alabama never lost to the East. So, I mean, so they done lost to the East twice since 2010. Georgia and Tennessee. That is it.
All y'all Georgia fans, don't forget to tune in Wednesday when y'all football now.
Yeah. When y'all are football, 2023 national championship football, one of only 5,000 balls, and it come with paperwork.
Before I punt that motherfucker on the fence somewhere. Before I punt it on the fence somewhere.
Yeah, come on, and please take this off my hands. Take this off my hands, please.
I'm sure they'll love to have it. They'll love to have it. So shit. That shit only you got a new house and you got that shit up in your house. What's wrong with you?
Oh no, I'm not at the new house right now. I'm at the old house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm at that ain't going nowhere near the new house. No, sir.
That's trying to get rid of us so fast.
No, you ain't putting no mojo on my crib now. No, sir. That's why I had it delivered here.
Oh, okay. Shit, I think I would have said no, y'all can keep it.
Well, see, I ordered one for my best friend for a birthday gift for her because she's a Georgia fan and she's never had anything Georgia related. She's got this big old picture of Sanford Stadium. So I said, okay, for your birthday, I'm gonna get you something to add to what you already got.
You know what? I ought to went to a damn Family Dollar store and bought her a shirt.
She's good to me though. She's good to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, hey, at least y'all been friends for a long time, so
we have.
I guess. You know how they said, I guess.
Well, I was just surprised that they sent me an extra one, but then it happened last year the year before last, when we won the national championship. I ordered an extra national championship football when Alabama won it in 2020. And they had some extra ones that I guess people, because you pre-order the ball, once the season's over with, you pre-order the ball, and they may have some time where they may actually have signatures. Like this year for the Philadelphia Eagles, they're doing a customized ball with Jalen Hurts and Antonio Brown, and Jalen Hurts decided to do a signature ball. So I have pre-ordered my signature ball, and I'm waiting on that ball and then a secondary ball that I also ordered.
Oh, okay. So tell them how you get this partnership.
So basically, I have been ordering from Nike Sports since 2009. And every year, Alabama goes to the national championship. They have produced a national championship ball, and they have a partnership with the University of Alabama. They're one of the only companies that can license a football for every national championship. They've even done the Iron Bowl. I got one ball for the Iron Bowl that we beat Auburn, and that was actually only one one of the first iron ball balls that they had actually did that was custom. So I've been working with them for so long. I even have my own rep that basically every time they do a promotion, he reaches out to me. He'll give me, a nice little discount because I order so much stuff from them. And,
Right.
their stuff is, it's always custom, always comes with a certificate of authenticity. Let me tell you something. I've even ordered some signed helmets, like the helmets that you made for both the Alabama fans and the Georgia fans. But these came with signatures. I got one, I think, with Bryce Young, and I also got one with Devontae when he won the Heisman. And then I also got one, I can't think of the other player. But I've got 3 helmets that are signed, and I paid over $700 a piece for those helmets. And the footballs pretty much start off at $99. But if you want one with like Nick Saban's signature, that one's gonna cost you about an extra $4.99. So so a lot of times, like I said, I got a pretty nice collection. And once I get the new house and the lady cave set up, I'm gonna have one half of my wall is gonna be Bryant-Denny Stadium, and then the other half is gonna be Lincoln Financial Stadium.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
That's all right.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. So when we do these, I'll be able to broadcast on the Alabama side, and then
Right.
we're talking ball for the NFL. I'll be able to broadcast on the Eagle side.
Well, that's all right then.
Yes, sir.
That's all right. I seen a post today talking about Jalen Carter going to the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
Talking about Jalen Carter and the Kobe Dean and Jordan Davis can have a reunion and shit.
Yes, sir.
I put on the post, they gonna have a reunion on the damn bench because the Kobe Dean can't get on the field. Jordan Davis hardly ever see the field. They'll be having a reunion on the bench while Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, and Landon Dixon putting in work.
Yeah, they ain't have a good year this year. Not at all.
Not at all, man. Not them Georgia boys play for the Eagles.
Yeah. But
So,
they showing promise. I think coming off of playing at Georgia, I think they just really weren't conditioned to the level that they needed to be. And when they came to the Eagles, with the run that we had with Jalen Hurts last year, I mean, that was historic in itself.
Yeah,
amazing.
Jalen Hurts, he has brought, and this is where his time at Alabama was the best thing for his current football career, because getting benched as a collegiate athlete has made him the best damn quarterback the NFL has had in history.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm a Redskins fan, Commanders, whatever you want to call it. But Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and made me an Eagles fan too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can't go but not cheer for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, just like as an SEC fan, even when we don't make it, I still cheer and try to keep it in the family, even if it is Georgia, unfortunately.
Right.
But, and the same thing comes to the NFC. I used to be a diehard Cowboys fan, believe it or not. I was drinking the Kool-Aid for half of my damn life.
You damn sure was. You was drinking the bad Kool-Aid.
Yes, sir. But let me tell you something. I sold my season tickets. I literally posted a note to Jerry Jones, basically saying, "Sir, if you are not going to step down, in your GM position, you can have my season tickets back." And I meant that.
Damn.
I meant every word. And I get the hate, but you know what? Hey, I can take it.
That was
all right.
Look at my Eagles. Look at my Eagles now.
That's all right, then. Daggone Jerry Jones. The Cowboys might be all right if he get out the way.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Jerry Jones will not get out of his own way. And I'm going to tell you right now,
That's
it's going to take Jerry going 6 feet under. And even
Yep.
if that happens, I'm going to tell you, his sons are going to find a way to screw it all up. Because look at him right now.
Hey,
Yep,
I just go back to what that dude was that won the 2 Super Bowls. What that coach name was? He coached Miami.
Oh,
I
Jimmy
can't think of his
Johnson.
name.
Jimmy
He coached
Johnson.
Miami.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. This
Yeah.
dude,
Oh yeah.
this dude got rid of this man basically because
Yeah,
y'all got a
Jimmy
beef
Johnson
going
was
on.
back-to-back Super Bowl champion, and he fired him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and hired Barry Switzer.
he got personal beef.
Yeah, he hired Barry Switzer. Barry Switzer
ever
did win the
since
Super
then-
Bowl though.
Yeah, ever since then, they ain't won nothing. And there's a reason, because remember, he hired what's his name? Bill Parcells. Bill Parcells was the closest to get the Cowboys back, anywhere near Super Bowl
I
discussion.
remember that too.
But he didn't want to act right. He didn't want to act right when Bill Parcells was there. And Bill Parcells said, hell, I can go back where I was, go back to the house. I ain't gonna take this.
Bill Parcells said, man, my name already is what it is, but I'm a legendary coach already, man. I don't need this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And look at what they got now. Green Bay's garbage.
Yeah.
And after this season, they're gonna give it to Dan Quinn.
Yep.
Probably so.
Next up.
BamaGirl 26. When you gonna start your own football channel?
So it is coming as soon as I get into the house and get the little lady cave set up. I already got the equipment and everything. I just got to add a couple of more, little boards to it. I want to be able to learn how to operate the board so I can have some graphics and everything else. But it's coming. I got a feeling probably by mid-season, that's when I'm gonna try to get things going.
Okay. Well, we'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I used to watch this one Bama YouTuber. She was a lady. Her name was Bama Bo, and she just disappeared, man. I don't know where she went. She just disappeared.
Right.
Well, this time I'm actually may have a big time sponsor. My brother, who is he has his own radio program up in Salem, and he just signed a deal with iHeartRadio. We're gonna have a podcast that we're gonna be featuring, a lot of kind of historical type podcasts, going back down to the civil rights movement. I have a lot of family members, including my father, who worked with he worked on the railroad as a Pullman porter. And we're gonna be talking about, kind of the battles and the behind the scenes of the civil rights movement, because I'm originally from Montgomery, Alabama. And it's kind of a historical journey with our family name. We got ties and connections all the way down to Nat King Cole. So it's gonna kind of be analyzed. And he has, with a partnership with iHeartRadio, he actually has a program where he will be mentoring 10 students every quarter, teaching them, the whole broadcasting from radio production. And iHeartRadio is donating him studio space in their headquarters in Salem. And we're also going to do some collabs, and I'm hoping to utilize that during football season. That's why I'm trying to get all the equipment and stuff done. But pretty much the idea is I will pretty much have, executive direction when it comes to doing sports broadcasting.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
So
that's nice.
We might have to bring the KB show to iHeartRadio.
Hey, I sure do it all day, every day.
Hey,
hopefully they won't ban me.
No. It's like I said, it's a good opportunity, because that's actually one of my majors. When I finally get done with working all these jobs that I got, I plan to go back to Alabama and get my degree in broadcast media, because that was my original career goal before I joined the Army. And you know what they say about recruiting? They get your foot in the door.
Right.
When I wanted to reclassify as a 46 Romeo, I couldn't get out the MOS to be able to get into that field. So, cybersecurity, I ended up branching off into that, but now I got an opportunity where I can utilize this partnership with iHeartRadio to be able to do what I've been wanting to do for years.
Okay. That's all right, man.
And it's crazy because I was having a conversation today. Matter of fact, it was with my uncle, because like I said, we from Phoenix City, and a lot of big name Alabama players came through Phoenix City, and he was like Castile, Jeremiah Castile, Simeon Castile. That's my uncle and my aunties. That's their godson, and he was like, he gonna try to be put on those, like hooked on those guys. Billy Jackson from back in the days, Woodrow Lowe, those guys like that. So we're gonna see where that goes as well with me. So.
Hey, well, hey, we gonna have to bring your program on too, Nick Saban Jr. Because like I said,
I got a lot of stuff in the works that I'm finna try to make happen.
Hey, that's it. That's what's up. That's what's
up. Well, it was good having y'all on the show tonight.
Hey,
and for all you guys out there that think females don't know nothing about football, BamaGirl 26 and prove you wrong tonight.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, but hey, thank you for being the first female on my show. The very first one.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the love.
You will be invited back. So
y'all go ahead and subscribe to my channel, BamaGirl 26.
We finna do that right now.
Yeah,
right now. I'm finna get my wife to do it too. So
matter of fact, y'all go do that now. BamaGirl 26. Go subscribe right now. Go run it up. Please go run it up.
Yep, BamaGirl 2. Well, ask BamaGirl 26
or BamaGirl 26. Either
okay, or BamaGirl 26. Just type it in the search bar and it'll come up.
Yep.
So and y'all, everybody, go over there and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to Nick Saban Jr. Sports Talk TV, go over there and subscribe also.
That's right. So he got it going on.
Yes, sir. So I want to thank both of y'all for coming on tonight. It's been a while since I've been live, so I'm gonna try to start going back live on my usual Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. Okay. So I should be live Sunday night and Wednesday night. Remember, Georgia fans, the football giveaway. All right. Random number generator. Okay, so but anyway, appreciate everybody in the comment section who tuned in tonight. Hey, appreciate y'all. We love interacting with y'all. So it is what it is. And guess what? We'll talk to y'all later. Roll damn tide.
Roll tide.
Roll tide.
All right.